Hello there, More here, and thank you for joining me on my channel today. We're going to get a champion guidance spotlight today on a Magic Affinity Dark Elf champion named Judge. But first, before we get into it, I want to give a big thank you and shout out to my subscribers. Thank you so much for your support of this channel. It means the absolute world to me. I appreciate it because together we are on a mission to create the most comprehensive library of champion guides of the rare and the epic champions the Raid Shadow Legends community has ever seen. But if you're here and you're not yet a subscriber of this channel, then I hope by the end of the video I can have the privilege of being able to call you a subscriber of my channel. But Judge, can he help you progress your account? Can he help your account in certain content of the game? Let's dig into his kit. Let's assess the situation and see just what he brings to the table, and potentially can he help you. His A1 attacks one enemy. Damage increases by 10% for each debuff on the target, stacking up to a maximum of 100%. Plus, additionally, he does have, if you book him out, he has increased capability on the damage as well. So that damage output can actually get to be about 125% extra damage, which is pretty handy, pretty helpful on his A1 as well. Remember that. Scales off of debuffs on the target. His A2 attacks all enemies 2 times. AoE that hits 2 times. Fills the turn meter by 10% for each critical hit. That's nice. That's helpful. That helps him cycle back through. So that's each critical hit. Attacks 2 times. So potentially, he could actually AoE, say, a typical wave in dungeon that has, what, 5 champions? If he crits all 10 times, he gets a 100% increase to his turn meter, and next thing you know, he goes again. He goes again. He's got his that's his A2. His A3 is a passive. Sorry, it's not an A3. It's not an activable skill. So he's got one actionable cooldown skill that actually only has a 3-turn cooldown. He can potentially cycle back through, and next thing you know, he basically takes an extra turn. And that cooldown drops to 2, just like that. His A3, however, his passive, with each hit, has a 30% chance of placing a 50% decrease in accuracy, or a 30% decreased defense, or a 50% decreased attack, or a 60% decreased defense debuff on the target for 1 turn. So, interesting. His kit kind of synergizes with itself. Also synergizes with other debuffers on the team as well. But synergizes with itself. So this is a chance on every hit. His AoE attack, his A2, hits 2 times on each target. It's an AoE. Okay? Got it. This has a 30% chance of placing those debuffs. So you're going to hit a champion twice with this AoE. Each hit has a 30% chance of placing a debuff. Plus, if it crits, he gets a 10% turn meter increase. So let's say, for example, he does an AoE on a wave in dungeon. 5 champions, 10 critical hits, he gets an extra turn to come back around. But each one of those 10 hits has a 30% chance to land a debuff. So it's really 2 separate 30% chances on each individual target. His A1 will then come back around and gets a bonus damage scaling based on the amount of debuffs that are actually on the champion. So if he does an AoE, puts 2 debuffs on there, cycles his turn back through, this one will then do 20% more damage to said champion. If you pair him with other debuffing champions, this A1 will multiply and stack even faster. It's a pretty decent little skill. He does have an aura for rare as well. Increases ally accuracy in all battles, an all battle aura, by 30. Not too shabby. Accuracy is a very helpful skill, a stat to have. As you can see, I have no masteries on this guy, and as you can see, I have no books in him as either. So we're going to take him into Arcane Keep in just a few minutes so you can see his gameplay and see just what he can actually do and what it looks like, his mechanics look like in the actual game itself. So you can check it out. What I've got him in crit rate set. I wanted to maximize his crit rate, right? Hey there, not sure if you're aware or not, but the account you're seeing right now, I'm going to be giving it away. I'm going to give it away to one lucky subscriber once we hit 2,000 subscribers. So if you want a chance to get this, There'll be a card up in the corner. Go to that video, leave a comment on that video, and explain to me why you want a chance at this account. I wanted that 100% crit rate. So when I was building him up, I was having issues getting that 100%. But now, I've got 103%. He is pretty good to go. His HP is only 12,000. His attack is only 864. He's an attack beast champion. So both his A1 and his A2 scale off attack. But he does crit every single time. So I got 63% crit damage. He could use more crit damage. On Judge, if you're going to build him, I highly recommend you do 100% crit rate. And then from there, you increase crit damage with then an emphasis and focus on his HP and defense as well. He does need speed, so don't neglect his speed. The speed is at 146, so he's got some decent speed, and he does need accuracy. So let's rework that. Let's re-say that real quick. He needs 100% crit rate. After that, focus on some crit damage. But before that, you need speed and you need accuracy. Focus on accuracy and speed. Those are higher priority than basically everything else on these stats. So crit rate, accuracy, speed, crit damage, then your defense and HP. He is a squishy champion. I got it. He's like a cold heart. He's just squishy. He will get focused. He will get targeted. But that's okay. He is your DPSer. So you bring somebody else to the table to help keep him alive. So let's get into Arcane Keep, and I'll show you with the rest of my team what he can do. We're only going to go stage 10 because I don't want to take entirely too long. That's a team I got right there. We got Apothecary to keep this guy alive. That's the biggest reason why Apothecary is even there in this team. My actual team does not have Apothecary in it. Remember, he is squishy. He's only level 40, so he's got plenty of room for improvement. If you built your Judge out to level 60, hey there, if you're liking the video so far, hit that subscribe button down below. Thanks. See, he can probably do some pretty darn good damage because this level 60, level 40, it's pretty nice. Look at that. He just got almost 100% turn meter increase. He should have taken another turn, but turn meter wise, I don't completely understand it. Murder Inc. has done some crazy little videos to help explain turn meter. Some other champions probably had more turn meter overall. That's why Judge did not go again. Look at these debuffs he's landing. Look at the turn meter increase he's doing. His A1 just landed that decreased speed. Remember, his A1, every single hit actually he does, has a 30% chance to land one of those debuffs. Every single hit. Pretty nice. Putting out debuffs all over the place. See, now we're down to only 3 targets instead of 5 targets. When he does the AoE, let's see just how effective it really is, because it's going to end up being 6. Oh, now only 4 hits. Turn meter increase by 40%. Still, that's pretty. That's nice. Plus, you get Apothecary increasing by 15% and a speed increase buff on it. Good combination. He would be a good, very good, probably very effective DPS for a speed composition team. A team that's designed to go fast, fast, fast. Right? So, Apothecary, other champions that increase your turn meter. Marked. Don't forget about Marked. Marked's got a skill that increases the entire turn meter by 20%. Marked, Apothecary, Judge, all good combinations. Judge increases his own turn meter by himself with that AoE. It's pretty handy. It's pretty helpful. Do you use a Judge on your team? Do you use a Judge anywhere in your content? If you do, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you use him for, how you built him, and what he does for your account. Thank you for joining me for the video all the way through. I greatly appreciate your support and your watch time through all the videos and all the information. I hope I produce value for you, so that you can progress your account more efficiently and effectively. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so that YouTube can tell you the next time I put a video out. And I will see you on that video.